What's an hour and a half full of jokes and has a great end credit scene? If you guessed Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage, you're absolutely right. Hello everyone, welcome back to another thrilling edition of Bragging About Cinema. Today we're going to brag about the newest installment from the Sony Spider-Verse minus Spider-Man movie, Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. I'm here to say if you were a fan of the first one, you probably absolutely loved the second one. If you didn't like the first one, you probably didn't like the second one. We begin with our hero picking up right where he left off, Eddie Brock and Venom, trying to figure out the symbiote human relationship. And there is a ton of jokes right off the bat, and it does not stop through the entire hour and a half. When I picture Venom, I want this scary, mean character with some jokes sprinkled in. But the movie kind of makes Venom just a real wimp, to be honest. And I want him to be torn, kind of the anti-hero where, yeah, he's bad, he's trying to be good, and there's some moral dilemmas. And to be fair, he does want to eat everybody he sees, and he does a good job following the rules that Eddie Brock has laid out for him. But there should be a little more conflict where he wants to be that alien beast. Carnage, on the other hand, he is as bad as they come, played by Woody Harrelson. He's Cletus Cassidy, who merges with Venom. And I would say that they stole the show. If there was more Carnage on the screen, Carnage the character, and then Carnage battling it out, this movie would have been so much better.
In this world, there's carnage.
One big complaint I have is that Carnage wasn't on nearly enough. Every time he was on, he was the highlight of the show. Cletus Cassidy is a serial killer who's about to go on death row and get the shot and go away. He wants one last chance to tell his story to Eddie Brock, and Eddie Brock shuns him, and him and Venom actually solve the case of where all of Cletus Cassidy's victims are buried. And that seals his fate, and he's rushed right to the chair. Well, of course, he gets a little taste of that carnage before he gets the shot. The other main character is Shriek, who is Carnage's love interest. He will stop at nothing to get her back, and she wants nothing but to be with him. Now, the thing that makes it hard for them is she doesn't know him as Carnage, and her powers, if you remember from Spider-Man 3 or the last Venom movie, what hurts the symbiotes the most? Sound. And that's what she does. She shrieks. So that's automatically a little light bulb goes off. That is not a good couple. We'll start off on a positive note. So what I like about the movie is Carnage, Woody Harrelson's portrayal. I also liked Shriek, his love interest. After that, though, I liked the first movie. I just really struggled with all the humor from between Eddie Brock and Venom. And I think some people are probably going to really like it. And like I said, if you liked the first one a lot, I think you're still going to like it. It just, they really, I felt, stripped Venom of any kind of, menacing badness. And if he does get a chance to ever face off against Spider-Man, it's going to be really hard to make him that killer that threatens Spider-Man's life with any real stakes moving forward. The pacing for an hour and a half movie, it was pretty good. Although I did say it felt like it was a little long for an hour and a half movie, and that's not good considering most shows I watch are an hour long. So this isn't even watching two shows. But I don't want to sound completely negative. It was fun. You've got to just shut your brain off and try to enjoy it. I just feel like they missed an opportunity to really portray Venom as this big bad character instead of Eddie Brock's kind of like one of those buddy cop movies where they don't like each other and they just constantly one up each other with jokes. It's just not what I wanted. Being October and this is the Halloween season, I wanted to see something kind of scary. I thought Carnage was pretty scary. I thought Woody Harrelson did a good job portraying Cletus Cassidy as a menacing guy. And I would love to see Venom rise up and match that and not kind of be like the reluctant hero type, which that's not Venom. Venom he's a bad man or a bad symbiote. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a C plus. I just couldn't get into it as well as I was really hoping for. It's October, and the scary movie vibes are everywhere, and I thought Carnage was going to be a really good scary villain, and he actually lived up to the hype that I had for him in my mind going in. Venom just fell short. The jokes are just too much, and I hate beating the same drum, but that's really what bothered me. And some of them hit, some of them were pretty funny, and just some of them I just was like. And then, of course, they play the traditional love story where Eddie Brock doesn't get the girl and Venom thinks he should. I feel like we've seen that before. And I was really hoping for just an all-out absolute brawl between the two characters. And we really didn't get that because they didn't even meet till the very end. So we didn't even get a lot of time with Carnage, which was the best part of the movie. Let me know what you think, because I think there is going to be a there's going to be a section of the audience that absolutely loved this movie, and I'd like to hear what you liked about it. So before I go, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, so you know when my next video is coming up, and it's coming soon. Because if you watch my videos, you're going to find something to brag about.